Get out now. Vanuatu says to 11,000 residents who are in the path of the erupting volcano, the entire island is being evacuated. Volcanic activity, earthquakes, and signs of an upcoming eruption have been going on for months. In the beginning, the people closest to the area were told to leave, even though government authorities were hesitant of keeping tourists away. Well, now it seems that the time has come for the island to be evacuated because they believe that it will erupt. They're telling everyone to get out of the area. Sean Breslin of WeatherCom reports massive evacuation called for on Ambae Island in the South Pacific. Officials of Vanuatu are calling for evacuation of the island of Ambae, A-M-B-A-E, in the South Pacific as the eruption of this volcano intensifies. Officials are attempting to evacuate all of the 11,000 residents from Vanuatu's Ambae Island as the volcano erupts. There's flooding and mudslides from recent rainfall in the area that have made the evacuations even more difficult. The residents have experienced respiratory problems as the volcano spews smoke and ash. The archipelago country east of Australia is, of course, attempting to evacuate all of the 11,000 residents, the people who live on Ambae Island. They are to go to nearby Santo Island because of ongoing eruptions at the Monaro volcano, according to The Guardian. There is a state of emergency. It was declared, and many people began having respiratory problems from the ash and the smoke from the eruption filling the air, the report added. It's not possible in this way for anybody to live there. Evacuations were even more difficult because of the heavy rain, triggering floods and mudslides. Vanuatu's leaders are also keeping their eyes on several other volcanoes which are rumbling on the island. Near Ambae, this is what New Zealand radio reports, quote, "It is really challenging for the affected community. It is their home and all they know. They've been there for their entire life," end quote. This is what Kate Henrich, UNICEF Pacific's Chief of Communications, said, quote, "At the moment, our priority is helping women and children who have been affected, making sure the children have safe spaces and helping them begin to process and understand what is happening to their home using techniques like drawing," end quote. Now, this evacuation, of course, will cost a lot of money. It's estimated to be about $2 million, $1.8 million, according to a separate Radio New Zealand report. Santo Island officials say that they will house the evacuees after a reconciliation ceremony last Thursday. The Ambae Island evacuees were critical of Santo in social media posts following a separate evacuation that took place last year. We said that this was going on for a couple of months because many people did leave fearing their lives, and they were right, because here it is now. So they are, the people that have left are critical of Santo Island in social media posts after last year's evacuation, which soured relations between the two islands, and Vanuatu Daily Post reported. Now, there is, of course, the fear of this terrible and imminent disaster. It's belching, and they have to flee. That's why there is a state of emergency. And I'll keep you updated on this as we see what's going on. Indonesia and Vanuatu sit on the geologically active Pacific Ring of Fire, as we know, the horseshoe-shaped area around the edges of all the Pacific, from Australia to the Andes, where a large number of earthquakes and volcanic eruptions occur. I'll leave links below for you for this.